they pay, they come, because otherwise I'm teaching for, you know, a lot less than I normally ask. Pardon me, my mouthful, I apologise. Bree, start with you. Luke, I'm sorry to have to tell you, but nobody likes Brendan. Luke, I'm sorry to have to tell you, I like you, Brendan. I'm sorry to have to tell you, but nobody likes Brendan. Off you go, Bree.
Luc, je suis désolée de tu dois
stand still.
Dire.
What form of a verb are we using after a de, Bree?
The infinitive.
Gorgeous. And any subsequent verbs after said de will also be in the infinitive, agreed?
Right, yeah.
And again, I'm sorry to have to tell you. Off you go.
Luc, je suis désolée de devoir te dire.
There's not a de after the devoir. Devoir te dire. Je suis désolé de devoir te dire. One more time.
Je suis désolée de devoir te dire.
And again, one more time. The first bit was good. Je suis désolé de devoir te dire.
Je suis désolée de devoir te dire.
Nice teeth, well done.
Mais
nobody likes Brendan.
Mais personne aime Brendan.
Good. Strictly speaking, personne n'aime. I wouldn't use the ne there myself. Also, you can kind of hear the ne anyway. Personne n'aime Brendan. It sounds similar anyway.
Personne n'aime Brendan.
Personne n'aime Brendan. Now give me the humanity. Oh, Luc, je suis désolé de devoir te dire, mais personne n'aime Brendan.
Luc, je suis désolée de devoir te dire. Personne.
You've gone back into being a robot.
Mm.
You're a beautiful girl. I'm not saying someone's value is on what they look like, but you know, you've got a lovely face. You've got a good intelligence. Don't sound dead in French. You don't sound dead in English. Oh, Luc. Oh, communicate with your tone of voice more than with your words. Much more. Oh, Luc. What are you communicating? Je suis désolé de devoir te dire, mais personne n'aime Brendan. Off you go.
Je suis désolée de devoir te dire, personne n'aime Brendan.
When somebody struggles to do that, it's because there's too much throat and not enough chest. Oui, alors Luc, je suis désolé de devoir te dire, mais personne n'aime Brendan. Good. Good. Bring another one. But Luc, it's weird that you get on well with him so much. His family pay me a small monthly stipend to be kind to him. It's like when he was at primary school. Mummy, really, do people want to come to my party? They do, Brendan, they do. They do. It's cost me and your dad fucking loads, but they're going to come to your party. Up you go. So say for me, it's weird that you get on with him so much.
C'est bizarre que.
Now that was nice singing.
C'est bizarre que tu.
When we hit a problem in French, one of your first instincts should be to go to the je. In the present tense. À chaque fois qu'on a un problème, on doit affronter un problème en français. Alors ton premier instinct devrait être de passer au présent, première personne singulière. For example, how do you say I get on well with Bree? Say I get on well with Bree. Je
me coupe.
Je m'entends bien, yes?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Je m'entends.
You're hearing I listen to myself, it's I hear myself well, yeah? Je m'entends. Say je m'entends bien avec Luc. Say je m'entends bien avec Luc.
Je m'entends bien avec Luc.
Now say you get on with Brendan. Change it. Je m'entends, make it you get on well with.
Tu t'entends avec. Tu t'entends avec Brendan. Luc.
Say for me, you get on well with Brendan.
Tu t'entends avec... Tu t'entends bien...
Where's the bien gone?
Tu t'entends bien avec Brendan.
Good. What's so much que tu t'entends autant? Yeah, c'est bizarre. Now, what is also going to happen with c'est bizarre que? What's that going to do to the sentence, Brie?
Possibly make it subjunctive.
Good. Any ideas why?
It's
because it's a neutral, impersonal sentence and it's not a definite adjective.
Okay.
I'm not saying every time you use it is or it's, it will do it. You know, it's, you know, I mean, like the debate over probable and possible. Probable will be indicative, possible will be subjunctive. But c'est bizarre que, definitely. Alors c'est bizarre que tu t'entendes autant avec Brendan. It's weird that you're going to say with Brendan. C'est bizarre que tu t'entendes autant avec Brendan. Off again.
C'est bizarre que tu t'entendes avec Brendan.
Autant, so much. Autant. Yeah? The A-U-T-A-N-T, so much. C'est bizarre que tu t'entends autant avec Brendan. Or so well, aussi bien, but yeah.
C'est bizarre que tu t'entends en tant que avec Brendan.
En tant que means as a, don't worry. Autant, so much. Autant. Autant. Aussi bien, that well. Okay? Last one for you, Brie, for this round. Don't worry, his family give me money every month so that he can have friends. Don't worry, his family give me money every month so that he can have friends.
N'inquiète pas. N'inquiète pas.
We've done this.
Oh, pas inquiète.
No.
Oh. Inquiétez pas.
No. Vous voying me won't get you out the shit.
Don't worry.
Look at Lukey. Whilst there is slang for this verb compared to other verbs, if I'm just dealing, so if I'm telling somebody don't do something or do something, what is that known as in language? When you tell someone to do something, what is it known as?
Interrogative, I think.
That would be a question, like
no.
interrogation. An imperative, yeah?
Imperative, yeah, that's it.
A command form. A command form doesn't need to be bitchy. It's not like a bossing someone around. It could be, give me a hug, Brie. It's lovely to see you. It doesn't have to be bitchy. It could be, tell me. You know, that's not bossy. All right. What can a command start with? Only two things. What can a command start with? Only two things.
A verb.
A verb or one other word?
A ne.
That's right.
Yeah.
Which one of these words do you think we're going to start with if we're giving a negative command?
Ne.
Now, when the command doesn't have, pardon me, drying my towels in the background. When the command doesn't have a pronoun, you don't have to use the ne in modern speech. So if I said don't touch, touche pas. Ne? Touche pas. Don't touch it with a pronoun, ne le touche pas. Yeah? Right. So why do people get scared when the verb has got a pronoun? Because the pronoun can go at the end or the pronoun can go in the middle. Imagine a bookshelf. My friend has just moved. I'm sure he's arranging books right now. I sent him a message saying that when I moved, I mean, there were saucepans and plates in boxes for a couple of days, but my books were in beautiful order. I was like, should I go genre? Should I go like author? Should I go? No, I'll go color and size. It looks nice on the shelf. So if I ask you to think of a bookshelf, if you have a pronoun normally, so say for me, you smoke. Just say for me normally, you smoke.
Tu fumes.
Nice action. Surround it and say for me, you don't smoke. And on this occasion, can you use the ne for me? Just on this occasion, can you use the ne for me? So you don't smoke.
Tu ne fumes pas.
Get rid of the tu. What would be the command form of don't smoke?
Ne fume pas.
And socially, in don't smoke, is there a pronoun, or are you just telling somebody to not do a verb or by itself? Is there a pronoun, yes or no?
No.
No. So in other words, do I need the ne in social speech? I could get away with it. Fume pas. Ne fume pas, gorgeous, but I'd be fine with ne fume pas. It's not strictly correct, but it's like saying goner. Say for me, you smoke it.
You smoke, what was it?
You smoke it. You smoke it.
Tu le fumes.
Good. Now make that negative.
Tu ne le fumes pas.
Nice speed. Tu ne le fumes pas. Get rid of the person. Get rid of the subject. So if it's tu ne le fumes pas. Wow, for once I haven't been pottering in the garden, and so there's no soil on my hands. So tu ne le fumes pas. If I just said this bit by itself, what would that give me?
Ne le fume pas.
Good. So notice when you start with a ne le fume pas, that your pronoun is going to go before the verb. If you had smoke it, yeah, smoke it. Yeah, Denise, you were the one that said you loved a bit of crack. I brought some on the language holiday. Go on, smoke it. Cost me my best spoons to cook that up for you. So off you go. So if I said to Denise, smoke it, how am I going to say smoke it? As an affirmative command.
Fume-le.
Now say for me, Tia's here. Nobody look. If we just pretend to be completely still, she'll think she's in the wrong room. She'll go somewhere else. Okay. Say for me, Brie, I'm worried. I'm worried. How do you say I'm worried?
J'inquiète.
Reflexive.
Je m'inquiète.
I-N pronunciation.
Je m'inquiète.
No.
Je m'inquiète.
Thank you. I'm a patient girl, but that gets on my titties. All right? Je m'inquiète. Inquiète can be... So let's just completely do this. We've done this before so many times, but let me make this completely clear. Why does inquiète persist in all of your minds without the reflexive? Because A, something else can inquiète you. You know, ça m'inquiète, ça t'inquiète. The thing can worry you. Oh putain, ça m'inquiète, that's worrying me. He's worrying me, il m'inquiète. Why else? Because the adjective, I am worried, je suis inquiet, or for a lady, je suis inquiète, sounds like the verb, yes? So you guys let inquiète persist in your brain without the me. But when it's the verb and someone's worrying, it's reflexive. Just say to me, je m'inquiète, tu t'inquiètes, il s'inquiète, nous nous inquiétons, vous vous inquiétez, il s'inquiète. Off you go, all the way down, Brie, off you go.
Je m'inquiète.
No, we're doing the present tense. Je m'inquiète, tu.
Je m'inquiète, tu t'inquiètes, il s'inquiète.
Stay with Anne. Stay with Anne. Yeah. Je m'inquiète, tu t'inquiètes. Keep going.
Je m'inquiète, tu t'inquiètes, se s'inquiète.
No. Je m'inquiète, tu t'inquiètes,
il s'inquiète. Nous sommes.
No. We're not in any other clever tense. He's loving that Brie loves other tenses, but we're not in any other clever tense, are we? Nous
nous inquiète. Vous vous inquiétez.
Nous what? Nous nous inquiétons what?
Nous nous inquiétons. Vous vous inquiétez. Il s'inquiète.
Good job. So now say for me, you are worrying using tu. Go back to that one.
Tu t'inquiètes.
Remember to sing. Tu t'inquiètes. Remember the singing. Now make that negative as a statement. You're not worried. You're not worried as a statement, not a command. Tu
ne t'inquiètes.
You need to worry if you keep saying on. I shall come for you.
Tu ne t'inquiètes pas.
That's it. And again.
Tu ne t'inquiètes pas.
And again.
Tu ne t'inquiètes pas.
Tu ne t'inquiètes pas.
Okay.
Tu ne t'inquiètes pas. Therefore, my hands are really small in this line. Tu ne t'inquiètes pas. Therefore, what's going to happen if I get rid of the tu?
Ne t'inquiète pas.
Vowel.
Ne t'inquiète pas.
Thank you. In slang, because it's such a common thing to say to people, don't worry, that can become t'inquiète pas, or even t'inquiète. T'inquiète, ganguette, we say as a joke. But the fact is, the t is always bloody there. Brendan, go straight to the vous form and say for me, don't worry, command form, speaking to a vous person.
N'inquiétez pas. Inquiétez pas.
Correction for one is correction for all. Go down the je m'inquiète route again, Bren.
Oh,
do all of the verbs in the present tense.
Je m'inquiète.
I don't want stuttering. I want you to calmly sing and enjoy the French. Je m'inquiète. Sing me the song. I can't hear it. I can't hear it.
Oui,
there's a modicum of computer fan, and I can't hear it. Say, je m'inquiète.
Je m'inquiète. Tu t'inquiètes. Il s'inquiète.
Eyes on me, honey. It shouldn't be up in the air, should it? It's a normal word. We don't need to concentrate that much. Je m'inquiète, tu t'inquiètes, il s'inquiète. Keep going with the nous.
Nous nous inquiétons. Vous vous inquiétez. Il s'inquiète.
So, does it have a reflexive?
Yes, it does.
Or you will not have testes. So, would you now say for me, don't worry, speaking to a vous person? There is a reflexive. I've just told Brie. Off you go.
Ne vous inquiétez pas.
Go again.
Ne vous inquiétez pas.
Good. I hope I'm not going down with anything, because when I fancy pop, soda, lemonade, it's normally a sign that I'm brewing something. Because I'm a big water drinker. Lovely. So don't worry. Luke, I will not forget this mistake. I will not forget this mistake. Go. Look at me. You want pushing, and this isn't good enough. And I'm saying that with all the love in the bloody world. What's the verb to forget? Go, infinitive, go. Stand still. What's the verb to forget? Give me the verb to forget.
Oublier.
Good. What's the bloody endings for the future? Go. What's my system called for the future?
Verront.
So let's stick one on the end and make it negative. I will not forget.
Je n'oublierai pas.
Get rid of the no. The no is allowed back in. The no is like you tonight. It is on a guest pass, waiting to prove its bloody right to be there. The no is not allowed in. Go for me. I will not forget. Don't put the no in, because look what you girls do. Off you go.
J'oublierai pas.
J'oublierai pas. Yeah.
J'oublierai pas.
J'oublierai. There's an e. J'oublierai pas. J'oublierai pas. Come.
J'oublierai pas.
Je n'oublierai pas if you do it, but don't mess it up. Okay. Good. So say for me, Luke, you're right. It was only the future. I shouldn't have had a problem. Luke, you're right. It's only the future. I shouldn't have had a problem. Go.
Luc, tu as raison. C'était.
I would like a cut, not a surlemon. It was only the future. Go.
C'était que le futur.
Good. Now, when we use que for only, I like a ne from time to time. Ce n'était que le futur simple. Ce n'était que le futur simple. Ça veut dire ce n'était que le futur simple.
Ce n'était que le futur simple.
Lovely. I shouldn't have had a problem. Go.
J'aurais dû.
I shouldn't have had a problem.
Je devrais pas.
Still, I shouldn't have had is a negative or conditional past.
J'aurais pu.
My name is. Say for me, I should have.
Je devrais.
Ah, it's devrait and we've done this work.
J'aurais dû.
Now make that pissing negative.
J'aurais pas dû.
Good God. I shouldn't have forgotten. Go on.
J'aurais dû pas oublier.
Look at my...
J'aurais pas dû.
Am I using a different bloody hand cream? Why is my hand looking quite... The marvellous film that is Death Becomes Her. Oh, you know, have you seen Death Becomes Her, Brendan?
I did. I saw it in an aeroplane.
Oh, what a joy. Not. I hate flying. That film might just get me through a flight. Right. You know when the amazing Isabella Rossellini drops some of the magic onto her hand to say, look how it works. So it looks like somebody's done that to my hand. It looks particularly young and stuff. I'm like, yeah, I need it on the face. Good. So I used to get ID'd all the time. It's so ironic I've wound up like this. I used to look so young for the longest time. Good. Right. Everybody sing together. Fuck doctor. Insert name here. Mind you, I don't know why I'm worried, because it's not libelous or it's completely correct to say something about somebody that's harmed you. That's legally correct. You can't be. Nobody can pursue you for that. Good. So poursuivre, that's French. Sue you in English. Good. So in other words, if you go into these negatives and bits and pieces, j'aurais dû. Where's my first verb, Bren?
Aurait.
So if I make it negative, where's it going to go?
It is the start.
I shouldn't have. Make j'aurais dû negative.
Je n'aurais pas dû.
Good, but what did you say earlier?
I don't know. Sorry.
Du pas.
Okay.
It was an abomination that we all had to witness. It was. So save me, I shouldn't have made this mistake. Go.
J'aurais pas dû.
That's not sounding joined up, is it? What does Auntie Lukey tell you all? If your mouth can say it in one go, you can say it in one go. Your mouth's going to remember it for next time. Off you go. J'aurais pas dû.
J'aurais pas dû faire cette erreur.
Now just give me the other version. J'aurais pas dû me tromper.
Je n'aurais pas dû.
I don't want it 3 times, Brendan. I'm getting a little bit annoyed with the 3 times business. I keep telling you, you keep making me think you're going to do it. Yeah, I don't want these little nervous feet running around. J'aurais pas dû have a cup of tea, you know, me tromper. We've been told the technique, haven't we, Bren? We don't fanny around. Off you go. J'aurais pas dû me tromper. Lips together.
J'aurais pas dû me tromper.
Me tromper gets a slap. Put your mouth together. J'aurais pas dû me tromper. Teeth together. J'aurais pas dû me tromper.
J'aurais pas dû me tromper.
Good. I don't like this repetition, Lark. I've given you a system to hang out on, haven't I? I've said just chill. Just chill. Yeah. Good. I should turn the light on. It looks a bit weird. Brendan, I should turn the light on.
Je devrais éteindre
Look at
la
me.
lumière.
Look at me. You want to work harder. I have told you, honest to gosh, 2 people I hold the most precious in the world, P and C, 47 times. 47 times. Devrait, not devrait. Would you agree with that as an estimation?
Yeah, probably more.
Is it fair? Is it fair? So sing through je devrais and your body will remember it. Off we go.
What was it? Devrait.
There's no devrait. Sit down, sit on your hands, and not in a fun way. I'm going across to Denise. There is no devrait. The only dev we are allowed permanently is Blanche Devereaux. The only dev we're allowed. Okay. There's no dev anywhere else. Devrait, devoir, de. Okay. If there was de and an e acute, fine. Développer, yeah? Develop. Yeah, okay, but it's got to be this for this. Do you see what I mean, Brendan? There's no de, it's de. Denise. Denise. Not Denise, notice? Couldn't have had a better name there. Denise, how absolutely perfect. Um, couldn't have picked a better first name. Good. Denise, what's the verb to turn on the light?
Allumer.
Can I have a bit more twang? Allumer.
Allumer.
Don't let this drop. Allumer. Go on.
Allumer.
Lovely. So could you say to me, je devrais allumer la lumière?
Je devrais allumer la lumière.
La lumière.
La lumière.
Good. Don't worry. My teeth are so white, we don't need the light. Do you know what? These bitches are getting darkened. On the 21st, I'm getting the composite bonding taken off. So Christ alone knows what color they'll be underneath. And then the guy was like, I'm going to give you a month to see whether you want some slightly darker composite or whether you want to go with what you've got and maybe lighten that up ever so gently. But I was like, I just can't keep having them quite so bright, because everybody that likes them, this is a really terrible thing to say, everybody that likes them are the Brie. I love them. I ride horses there, or I used to ride horses there when I could. Alors je les aime bien. Je m'entends trop bien avec eux. Je faisais de l'équitation là quand je pouvais le faire. But are you familiar with having lived in London for a bit now? Are you familiar with like the whole Essex aesthetic, as in the whole kind of like? So you know this whole the Jersey Shore thing.
Yes.
Essex is like everything done, everything injected, everything sparkly, vajazzles, like when you put little rhinestones on your vajayjay and all this. Great for them. But everybody who goes, oh, Luke, I really like your teeth, they've all been enhanced. So I'm like, I don't know that I trust your aesthetic. And the doctor, the dentist that's going to undo it, alors le dentiste qui va le défaire, he said, in 2 years, I've only used an enamel that color on one girl. And she was a glamour model. And I said, are you sure you want teeth that white? Alors il a dit, pendant 2 ans, je me suis servi de cet émail qu'une seule fois. Et enfin, celle-là, c'était un mannequin. Et lui, il a dit, madame, vous êtes sûre que vous voulez que ça soit aussi blanc, que les dents soient aussi blanches? So on the 21st, is it the Friday the 21st? Yeah. So, but I'm actually going to do a video all about like dental vocabulary and stuff like that, because I think it'd be quite useful. Mais je vais quand même en faire une vidéo de tout ce qui est vocabulaire oral, you know, les dents supérieures, inférieures, machin, mâchoire, whatever, émail, you know, enamel and all this business. Good. So say for me, Denise, even though it's a bit dark, thanks to Luke's teeth, we can still see.
Même qu'il soit un peu foncé.
Let me hear now. Pardon me interrupting you. Help me out here, because I can't for the life of me think what this would be called. Aide-moi ou aidez-moi tout le monde, parce que franchement j'ai du mal à me souvenir du bon mot. What do you call when you play Scrabble the little plastic deck, the little plastic rack that you put your letters on? That thing. Any idea?
I don't know. It looks like a church pew upside down.
It does, doesn't it? So basically, like, imagine when you're speaking French that you've got French vowels on that, and you can only select the ones that are French. Je vais venir te voir. There can't be anything that's not French there. So as you go to speak, don't think, I'm going to try and make my word sound French. Think, no, I'm going to make a word which consists of, I was having a conversation the other day, somebody gorgeous, about consists in, and all of this business, or consists of nothing. Yeah, so make sure that you're using those sounds. Alors, rassurez-vous effectivement de vous servir de tous ces sons. So go again, whatever sentence I give you, the twang needs to be there, okay? So say for me, although it's dark, I need the hon in place. Although it's dark, thanks to Luke's teeth, whatever, we can still see, whatever.
Même qu'il soit foncé,
You've given me a hideous combination of 2 things that should have never been allowed together. By that I mean Harry and Meghan. No, I don't. No, I do. I really think that caused a lot of trouble. Nothing against colour. Don't come at me with colour. My God, she could have been purple. It would have been amazing for the royal family. I just mean she's taken our nation's son away from us. But yeah, Don't say bien que, même si, and bring them together. Même si, indicative, bien que, subjunctive. Off you go. They're in love. As long as he's happy and in love, let him be. But my God, it's caused problems, hasn't it? Off you go. Yeah, so même si, bien que. Don't combine the two. Off you go.
Okay.
In other words, you gave me a combination of the two. You didn't say même si plus indicative, bien que plus subjunctive. You gave me some weird combo.
Okay. Bien qu'il soit...
Bien, not bien, bien.
Bien qu'il soit plus foncé, les dents de Luc sont très blancs.
Listen to Luke's sentence. Although it's dark, Luke, thanks to Luke's teeth, we don't need to turn the light on. Go with that.
Okay. Même si...
No, that's fine. Interestingly, you've doubled back to même si. Bien que ce soit noir, yeah, ou bien qu'on soit dans le noir, yeah, ou bien qu'il n'y ait pas beaucoup de lumière. Thanks
Yeah.
to. Now we've moved on to the thanks to. What's the thanks to part?
grâce à...
Off you go. Lovely. Thanks to Luke's teeth.
Grâce les dents de Luc.
I'm hearing too much Thanks to Luke's teeth. You've just told me it's grâce à. How do you say Luke's teeth?
Les dents de
And
Luc.
how are we going to combine that?
Grâce les dents de Luc.
Grâce aux dents de Luc. Yes? Are you
Yeah.
bringing Ale to my class?
No.
No. We only have Ale in one time. When do we have Ale, Denoise? When do we have Ale, Denise? Quand est-ce qu'on a Ale? What is the only time in French that we are allowed to use Ale? Dis-moi, la seule fois, effectivement, le seul moment en français quand c'est permis d'utiliser Ale. Tell me what grammar needs to happen. Dis-moi ce qu'il nous faut.
Where the lay is a direct subject.
When lay is a object pronoun, yeah. I mean, it's not about whether it's direct or indirect. It's direct because it's lay, isn't it? Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so when it's a pronoun. So if I'm using lay to mean the, so je vais aux maisons, I'm going to the houses. I'm going to start painting them. Je vais commencer à les peindre. Yeah. Same as de and lay. If the lay means the, use they. If the lay means pronoun, they, do. Pardon me. This is why I don't drink soda. C'est pour ça que je bois pas de limonade. Lovely. Yeah. So set me grâce aux dents de Luc.
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 Lovely. We don't need the light.
On n'a pas besoin de
Yeah, but il
lumière.
nous faut pas is kind of where we're pushing, aren't we? Yeah.
Il ne faut pas de lumière.
Le lumière.
La lumière.
Il nous faut pas. Il nous faut pas.
Il
Il y a la
ne faut
lumière.
pas de lumière.
No. Il nous faut pas de la lumière. No, we don't need any light, Jenny. Il nous faut pas. Would that be fine? One more for Denise. I was thrilled to have discovered that I had some, I'll go with soap, but it's not soap. It's the best freaking shit in the entire world, by the way. Hang on. My legs are hurting today. God, I'm sick. I'm sick of being in pain. There is not a better face wash in this world. There really isn't. You know, welcome. I will quite happily do an ad for you. If you want my little 13,000 language learners, chuck us some Aveeno. There is not calm and restore. Much like a class with me, wouldn't you say, Bren? Calm and restore. Yeah, so I thought I'd run out, and no, I was like my grandmother, I had a second one in the drawer. Alors je pensais que j'en avais plus, mais non, j'étais comme ma grand-mère, j'avais un supplémentaire au tiroir. So saved me. I was thrilled to have discovered that I had some left. Denise, I was thrilled to have discovered that I had some left.
J'étais ravie
Good. Now, give me less
d'avoir.
consonants and more vowel and give me more twang. J'étais ravi. Lovely. Yeah.
J'étais ravie d'avoir
Devoir
découvert.
ou d'avoir? Devoir. What did Auntie Lee say about the d'avoir. J'étais ravi ou d'avoir. Yeah.
J'étais.
Right. How did you correctly, I might add, how did you correctly pronounce the word thrilled? Ravi. Did you say ravi or did you say ravi?
Ravie.
No, you've just said it the wrong way, even though you previously said it the right way. How did you say it the first time?
Ravie.
That's great, because the A is up in the air. Les États-Unis, you know, parfois, you know, Paris, yeah, the A is up in the air. Wow. That's a bit better. Yes, it's a bit better. So, yeah, so j'étais ravi d'avoir, not devoir. J'étais ravi d'avoir, j'étais ravi d'avoir discovered that I've got some left.
J'étais ravie d'avoir découvert que
You're enjoying a
j'ai.
little bit of too much time on the consonant. D'avoir découvert. J'étais ravi d'avoir découvert que. Go from vowel to vowel, don't hang out in the middle, yeah?
J'étais ravie.
Jeter or j'étais?
J'étais
What does
ravie.
jeter mean?
J'étais.
No, but what does jeter mean?
To throw.
Spot on. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah.
J'étais ravie d'avoir découvert de
No,
la.
I've still got some left.
J'étais ravie d'avoir découvert que
What's I've got some left? Qu'il m'en reste toujours, yes?
qu'il m'en reste plus.
What's still?
Il m'en
Reste.
Il m'en reste que.
What's still? What's the word for still beginning with a T? You have blacked this out. Do you remember when you did the one-on-one lesson and I made you do the OUs? We did this word to death.
Toujours.
No, that's not the word. That's not the word. Pronounce it properly.
Toujours.
No.
Toujours.
No.
Toujours.
No.
Toujours.
No. Ou. Toujours.
Toujours.
That's it. Beautiful. Good. Well done. I mean, I'm not being mean, but again, the 47 times that I've done with Brendan on I've done with you on oo. All right. Good. Tia. Luke. What should we do? Thank you for having shown us what you use when you wash your face. No, thank you for having shown us what you use to wash your face. Thank you for having shown us what you use. Now I'm helping you out. Because obviously in most modern English, we just go, thank you for showing us, and we'd have to assume that that had gone on before. So thank you for showing us, thank you for having shown us what you use when you wash your face.
Luc, merci de nous avoir montré ce que tu utilises.
Ce que tu utilises, that was going to...
Ce que tu utilises.
You gave me a gorgeous tune. The first part was fabulous. Alors la première partie était fabuleuse. The same vowel is required, on exige la même voyelle, for the next word. So can you see that if you go tu utilises, I'm like, why wouldn't it be the same vowel? Alors dis-moi pourquoi, effectivement, j'ai quand même besoin de la même voyelle. So tu utilises, carry on.
Ce que tu utilises pour laver ton visage.
Reflexive.
Ce que tu utilises pour te laver ton visage.
If I've used the te laver, do I need ton visage?
Non, le visage.
Les visages ou le visage?
Le visage, je
Good.
pense.
Because of the whole RuPaul's Drag Race thing, Michel Visage is, but I hear it said really weirdly. Visage, visage. I've heard people say visage and all kinds of weird stuff. Yeah. Ton visage, un visage. Most words in French which end in age that are not one syllable are masculine. Tia. La plupart des mots en français qui terminent à ge, qui ne consistent pas d'une syllabe, sont masculins. Le lavage, le rinçage, le massage. Yeah, good. Luc, merci de nous avoir montré ce que tu utilises pour te laver le visage. Teeth closed. Luc, merci de nous avoir montré ce que tu utilises pour te laver le visage.
Luc, merci de nous avoir montré ce...
No, I want you to cement the clauses together and be a big girl and don't be scared of all of that. Luc, merci de nous avoir montré ce que tu utilises pour te laver le visage.
Luc, merci de nous avoir montré ce que
No,
tu nous...
back you go, all the way through, back you go. Tia was a big girl. Tia was a big girl. Luc, merci de nous avoir montré ce que tu utilises pour te laver le visage. If you need a break in your speaking, Tia, my darling, you're going to need a break in your listening, and that's what we're trying to conquer. Oh non, mais Luc, merci de nous avoir montré ce que tu utilises pour te laver le visage.
Luc, merci de nous avoir montré ce que tu utilises pour te laver ton
That was no. One more time.
visage.
Ce
Oui.
que tu utilises pour te laver le visage. Think flashcards. Don't be thinking of the English from the Finnish into the French. That would be a lot for anybody. Think of the flashcards. Luc, merci de nous avoir montré ce que tu utilises pour te laver le visage.
Luc, merci d'avoir...
Merci de nous avoir.
Merci de nous avoir...
No, there's a pause.
Oui.
There's a pause. One more go. I know it's tricky, my darling. You're doing fabulously. Merci de nous avoir montré ce que tu utilises pour te laver le visage.
Luc, merci de nous avoir montré ce que tu utilises pour te laver
No, not
le
pour te
visage.
laver le visage.
Oui.
Good. Bree, you'll go. Could you say the same sentence?
Merci de nous avoir ce que tu utilises.
Pour te laver le visage.
Se laver le visage.
Pour te laver le visage.
Pour te laver le visage.
The vowels sound better. Brendan, you'll go. Merci de nous avoir montré ce que tu utilises pour te laver le visage. Brendan, go. Your mic's on, my darling. Your mic's off. That's it.
Merci de nous avoir
Mercy
montré.
is what you will need when I get hold of you. Thank you. Merci. Yes.
Merci d'avoir
No.
nous.
No. Merci de
nous-
nous avoir. Yes.
Merci de nous avoir
No, there's no such thing as
utilisé.
mercy. Mercy is an English word.
Merci de nous avoir utilisé
No,
pour.
thank you for having used us, you absolute slut, Brendan. That is not what we said. Thank you for having shown us.
Merci de nous
Lapsus
avoir.
révélateur. Freudian slip, Bren. Freudian slip. Merci de
Merci.
nous avoir montré ce que tu utilises. I'm
Merci
sorry,
de-
Denise. I didn't bring this level of filth to the class. Go on, Brendan.
Merci de nous
No,
avoir
there's no such thing as
montré.
mercy. There's no such. Look at your Scrabble Rolodex. You Scrabble a little deck. You Scrabble a little whatever. It's really annoying me now. Your letters. Look at your letters. There's no there's an there's an e. Speak French from what's available. Merci de nous avoir montré ce que tu utilises pour te laver le visage.
Merci que.
No.
Merci de nous avoir montré ce que tu utilisais pour
No.
laver.
Ce que tu utilises, you'll go, Denise. Teeth together, people. Merci de nous avoir montré ce que tu utilises pour te laver le visage.
Merci de nous avoir montré ce que tu utilises pour se
Pour te
laver.
laver, you all, when you're at default, go to "se" on the reflexive, don't you? Not bad. One more time, Denise. Have another go.
Merci de nous
Don't
avoir
make it too muscly, my darling. Keep it lazy. Oui, alors merci de nous avoir montré ce que tu utilises pour te laver le visage.
Merci de nous avoir montré ce que tu utilises pour te
Laver le
laver
visage.
pour
Good.
laver le visage.
Feel free to WhatsApp me that, any of you, at speed. Good. Where was I? Couple more from Tia. Luke, I'm sorry I arrived late. My husband and I had the daily delivery from the guys who bring us the drugs. Luke, I'm sorry I arrived late. My husband and I had the daily delivery from the guys who bring us the drugs.
Luc, je suis désolée d'être en retard.
Pause. I'm loving that you lot have got on the de plus the infinitive. Gorgeous. And d'être en retard would work. Make sure it's d'être, not d'être. But that we arrived is going to be a verb. So I'm sorry that we arrived late. So je suis désolé d'être arrivé en retard, yeah?
Luc, je suis désolée d'être arrivée en retard. Moi et mon mari, on a reçu...
It tends to be mon mari et moi. It tends to be mon mari et moi.
Mon mari et moi, on a reçu notre...
Livraison.
livraison...
Such a big word, thanks to Amazon. Daily.
de tous les jours.
That's not bad, but quotidienne.
Quotidien pour
that
les
was the word
drogues.
Luke said. We speak in vowels in this class. Did I say quotidien or quotidienne?
Livraison quotidienne.
Good, carry on.
Quotidienne dans mec que nous...
Who bring us our drugs.
Bring. Qui nous... apporter. Qui nous apporte notre drogue.
La drogue.
La drogue.
Ok, notre shit. Luc, désolé d'être arrivé en retard. Mon mari et moi, on a reçu une livraison. On a reçu notre livraison gratuite, quotidienne, des mecs qui nous apportent la drogue. Ok. Good. No, Luke. No, save me. Que je ne me trompe pas. Just save me. Que je ne me trompe pas.
Que je ne me trompe pas.
That's like, I mustn't make a mistake here. Non, que je ne me trompe pas. Yep. Save me. Que je ne me trompe pas.
Non, je ne me trompe pas.
Que je ne me.
Que je me trompe pas.
Good. It's for my son, not my husband. It's for my son, not my husband.
C'est pour mon fils, c'est pas pour mon mari.
Good. He chose the local university to be able to access. He chose the local university to be able to access these services.
Il a choisi l'université locale.
L'université. Link. Yeah.
Il a choisi l'université locale pour pouvoir accéder quoi? Pardon.
These services. Accéder. What comes after accéder?
Pour accéder à service.
Lovely. Yeah. So how would you say to access the services?
Accéder au service.
That's lovely. Okay. Okay. Pardon me just 1 second. Just getting rid of somebody. I don't mean I'm hiring a hitman. If he's now coming at 8:30. Yeah, fine. People are moving between groups and things, and I just need to make sure there's enough people in the right group and not too many people in one group, because otherwise that's just not good. Lovely. Tia, I should have removed my trainers, my sneakers, my sport shoes 30 minutes ago. I forgot to do it. I should have removed my trainers 30 minutes ago. I forgot to do it.
J'aurais dû enlever mes baskets il y a 30 minutes. J'ai oublié.
Mes baskets. Mes baskets. Have you?
J'aurais dû enlever mes baskets il y a 30 minutes. J'ai oublié.
Good. Basket there because it's taking it from the English. Yeah, so that's why you're going to be saying the T. Good. Brendan. No, we've just gone round. So Bree again. Bree. What order did we do today? Bree, Brendan, Denise, Tia. Good. Bree. Luke, tell me, if you had all the money you wanted, what would you dress differently? Luke, tell me, if you had all the money you wanted, would you dress differently?
Luc, dis-moi, si tu as
Stand still. Before I have a coronary, what are we going into if we're saying, see, if you had, would you? What is this known as?
It's the conditional.
No.
If you had
Keep thinking. If you did this, you something this. There's a result. What's going to happen?
It's the.
Do I have all the money in the world right now?
No.
No. So therefore, I'm speaking in what fashion?
The hypothetical.
And what two divisions do we have with the hypothetical? So this is your 47 times. You've had one. Denise has had one. This is your one. What do we do when we do the hypothetical? Which two tenses do we use?
I know this.
Otherwise, you just said it, and I think that with all the love in the world. What two tenses do you use?
It was if you had was
And in which of the tense?
Was and would.
Good, or would and was. It just depends what side the if is on. As I say every time, a couple of things to remember. Hypothetical can be hypothetical present or hypothetical past. What is the absolute single difference? Don't say one is in the present, one is in the past, because that's not the point. What is the single difference between hypothetical present and hypothetical past? It's so simple. It's free. In English, like explain the concept. One basic ass sentence. What's the difference between the hypothetical past and the hypothetical present?
The past could still happen.
The present could still happen.
The present could still happen, right? Yeah, in the past.
That's literally that. If I could be with the guy I love, I would be the happiest person alive. And he would as well. Let me tell you, because I am a people pleaser in a relationship. But not at times when people don't want to please them. When they want a bit of a bad boy, that's fine. If I could have been with the person I love more than anything, I would have been happy. That's hypothetical past. I can't change that for the past few months. Do you see what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. So as I've told you guys many times before, if you've got the hypothetical present, was and would. If you've got the hypothetical past, was and would on the auxiliary. Or pluperfect and conditional past, if you must. The next point I always make to you guys, that the if does not a hypothetical make. If you like chocolate, you will love this dessert. If you have loved working with Luke, you will enjoy this podcast. That's not hypothetical. Yeah. The word please, s'il te plaît, that's not in the imperfect, is it? Okay, so C does not guarantee the hypothetical. Are we quite clear on that, Brie? Yeah.
Yes.
So If I said, if I had all the money I wanted, I would, would I, if I had all the money that I wanted, would I dress differently? In this hypothetical situation, is this hypothetical past or hypothetical present?
It's present.
Because it's still in a hypothetical way. Some genie could come down and, so could you put that into, could you translate that for me? So if I had all the money I wanted, so Luke, if you had all the money you wanted, would you dress differently? Off you go.
Luc, si tu avais tout l'argent de la monde,
du monde, or que tu voulais, that you wanted. Let's be very clear. You can use other verbs in either of those sections. So if you had all the money that you wanted, other verbs to describe this situation hypothetically. Yeah, people always panic and think the second verb needs to go straight into the would. No, if you had would over there, right? Up you go.
si tu avais tout l'argent
that you wanted,
que tu voulais,
good job, well done. Would you dress differently?
Est-ce que
What's the verb to get dressed, Brie?
S'habiller.
Lovely. And if I made it into the imperfect and the conditional and all of those other tenses, bear that in mind. Est-ce que tu t'habillerais différemment? Yes?
Yes. Est-ce que tu t'habillerais? Est-ce que tu t'habillerais?
Est-ce que tu t'habillerais différemment?
Est-ce que tu t'habillerais
différemment?
Habillerais différemment.
And again?
Si tu avais tout l'argent que tu voulais, est-ce que tu t'habillerais différemment?
Lovely. Différemment.
Différemment.
Would I? No, I don't think I would. I really don't think I would. I've got a load of suits and shirts and bits and pieces. I'd probably buy more kit. Like I'd buy more like specialist stuff, but I can't even do that anyway. Like if I was still riding horses, I'd buy so much shit, but no, I wouldn't. I'd wear the same stuff. Horse is not very ecological. Brie, from an ecological point of view, Luke, you need to be careful. From an ecological point of view, Luke, you need to be careful. From a point of view ecological.
D'un point de vue écologique.
Lovely. Let's just talk. The screen's moving because I'm leaning back. I'm sorry. Let's just talk about that dinner party way of talking. We've talked about this before. We either go with the adverb. So let's say we said socially, socialement. And then we go d'un point de vue social, from a social point of view, or au niveau social, on a social level, or en termes de la société, in terms of society, or quand il s'agit de la société. So let's say we did politically. So politiquement, this is great for exams, this one. Politiquement, or au niveau politique, d'un point de vue politique, quand il s'agit des politiques, quand il s'agit des politiques, it's like en termes de la, it's like you either use the noun one, there's two noun ones, there's two adjective ones, and the adverb. Yeah? So two nouns that you should have, two adjective ones you should have, and one adverb. So let's say we did personal. So au niveau personnel, that's an adjective personnel. D'un point de vue personnel, there's the two adjectives. En termes de ma personnalité, in terms of my personality, or, I mean, this is weird because with personal, there's other expressions you could say like quant à moi, but quand il s'agit de ma personnalité, when it comes to my personality, or personnellement, personally, there's the adverb. Yeah? So, so Brie, could you do those 5 for me with the word musical? So how would you say? No, let's do a better one than that. Personal, social. Yeah, let's say financial. So what's the adjective for financial? What's financial, the adjective?
Financièrement.
Financier, with an IER, yeah? Financier, relating to money, yeah? So say for me, d'un point de vue financier.
De point de vue financier.
What was the other one that we used that as an adjective with? Au niveau financier, let me hear it.
Au niveau financier.
Financier.
Au niveau financier.
Not fiancé, financier.
Financier. Au niveau financier.
Oh. My God, you speak and the phone. Do you know what? Yesterday, I literally mentioned Aberdeen to a guy that was sat on a bench with his mom looking at a rose in the park. And I said, oh, where are you from? The little park near me. Alors hier, j'ai parlé d'Aberdeen avec un mec assis sur un banc avec sa mère. I said, oh, they said, excuse me, do you live around here? I said, yes. They said, where did you get your coffee from? Ils ont dit, vous habitez près d'ici? Je dis, bien sûr. Et ils ont dit, où est-ce que vous avez acheté le café? Because I'm a nice idiot, I went and bought his mom, who's probably at 65, a coffee. Alors, parce que je suis con, je suis allé acheter, effectivement, un café. Je lui ai acheté un café. I had a nice conversation about roses and stuff. And I said, oh, where are you? She goes, oh, where we're from, we can't grow this kind of thing. And I was like, oh, well, where are you from? And she goes, oh, Aberdeen. And I was just like, oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And today, I'll literally show you. This is, I didn't even type anything. Alors, je vais vous montrer. J'ai rien tapé, j'ai rien écrit. And then today, did I take a picture? Yes. You might like this. Aberdeen Live. Times have changed since that. So there's some weird. Is it coming up? There you go. Bloody Google and Facebook, they're all in on it, aren't they? They can hear everything you say. Every single thing you say. A friend of mine has moved, and somewhere on the Elizabeth line, and it literally told me the station and all of this business, like, and said, oh, have you considered buying in this area? Because he's bought a place, you know. And I was just like, you nosy pricks, you utter nosy pricks. Good. So say for me one more time, then Bruce, say for me, au niveau financier, d'un point de vue financier, en termes de la finance, yeah, quand il s'agit de la finance, off you go. So do me do all five actually, because how is financial going to become financially? What do we add to an adjective to make it li?
Financièrement.
Good job, Brie. So financier, so, d'un point de vue financier, au niveau financier, financièrement, en termes de la finance, quand il s'agit de la finance. Could you say those five for me? En termes de la finance, quand il s'agit de la finance. Off you go.
En termes de la finance.
Good.
Il s'agit de la finance.
Well done. Now give me the two adjective ones.
En termes de.
No. We've done them au niveau.
Au niveau financièrement.
Financial. So now I need the adjective, don't I? Au niveau financier.
Au niveau financier.
That's it. Au niveau financier. Just financier, yeah? And what's the one going to be with the other one with the adjective? What was the other word we did, which we started with? D'un point de vue
financier.
Good, that's it. And then we've got financial, the whatever. Good, gorgeous. Brendan, will you do the same thing for me with social? All five.
D'un point de vue
you've heard it 7 times. D'un point de vue, you've heard it 7 times.
D'un point de vue social. Au niveau de social.
Stand still. Now, I try and love you all equally. When I feed you, you all have time on Lukey's boob as much as the rest of you. I'm not like some sow that lies there while one piglet is ignored. But Christ or fucking mighty, we've just come off the back of doing this 12 times in a row. So with all the love in the bloody world, pay attention. Am I fair to say that, Brendan? Am I allowed to say that?
You're allowed to say it.
I am, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. A friend of mine teaches, and when he teaches, and people then go, "Oh, can I ask?" And it's just like, well, if you watched, all right. So, Bree, would you just quickly say again the 5 that you said, and could you please do it with financial? And Brendan is going to fucking listen.
D'un point de vue financier.
Financier, good.
Financier.
Good. So Brendan would have heard the vowels, the adjectives. Sorry, pardon me, the genders, all of this stuff. Good. Next one, Bree.
Au niveau financier.
Au niveau financier, yeah.
Au niveau financier.
Not fiancé. You keep your fiancé out of this.
Au niveau no. Au niveau financier.
Good. Do you have a fiancé?
No.
No. Your Freudian slip is craving a fiancé. Off you go. Off you go.
En termes de financier.
You didn't mess this up once. It's because bloody Brendan's touched you. En termes de. So now, en termes de and il s'agit de. Are we going to use the adjective or the nouns?
No. En termes de financièrement.
No. Answer my question. Are we going to use the adjectives or the nouns? So in terms of. Do we say in terms of financial? Or do we say in terms of finance?
No.
So what's the noun for finance?
Financier.
The noun of finance that you said for 7 times. Brendan, if you touch on my students and you infect them with epic fail again. What's the word for finance that you said for me 7 times, Bree, which was perfect up until this point?
Financier.
Finance. You're saying the same thing again. Put your stars and your stripes in the drawer.
Financier.
You keep saying the same thing, Bree. And I keep saying it's wrong. Finance. What's the word for finance, my darling? You know it.
Financier.
You keep saying the same thing, my darling girl.
Financière.
You keep saying the same thing. Finance.
Finance.
Yes. Don't get me wrong. I love it that your mouth likes financier, but it's not the word. So what's the noun for finance?
Finance.
Nice twang. Good. So what's the other noun expression?
En termes de finance.
En termes de
la finance.
That's it. Great. So we have one adjective. Au niveau, masculine adjective. Second adjective. D'un point de vue. Second adjective. Noun. En termes de, le, la, les, noun. Quand il s'agit de, noun. Noun with a le, la, les, okay? Or the adverb. Yep. So, for example, d'un point de vue musical, au niveau musical, en termes de la musique, quand il s'agit de la musique, musicalement, all nice, aren't they, for writing people for exams and stuff. Good. Brendan, you're one with social. Do not F it up.
De niveau social. Non.
Au niveau social.
Au niveau social. D'un point de vue social.
D'un point de vue. We've done d'un.
D'un point de vue social.
Good. You disgust me. Denise, you'll go with the same word.
Okay. D'un point de vue social.
Good.
Au niveau social.
Good. So can we see, people, that niveau is a masculine word and un point de vue is a masculine word. So with both of those, we're obviously going to get the same masculine adjective, yes? D'un point de vue social, au niveau social. Same adjective, masculine. Social feminine is obviously not going to have a freaking difference to it. But other words, as Bree taught us, like financier, financière, would have a difference. Okay? You know, so if you were saying like from a financial consideration, alors d'une considération financière, of course. You know, but that's not what we're going with. Lovely. So au niveau social, d'un point de vue social, lovely. Can I have my 2 noun ones, please?
Quand il s'agit de la
What's the noun of social?
Société.
Good job. And we're now going to use the same noun again, aren't we, Auntie Denise? What's the next noun one going to be?
En termes de la société.
Good. I mean, it's not a hard party trick, is it? Well done. I'm not taking anything away from you, but, you know, what do linguists do, Brendan?
Very hot here.
Is it bullshit? What do linguists do, Brendan?
Listen. I was trying. Just not hard enough.
Beyonce teaches us. Listen. She didn't get an Oscar for that song, though, did she? No. That was Superior Jennifer. Sorry, B. Not quite Queen Bee, are you? No. Superior Jennifer. Do you know the thing I'm on about, people, with the whole Jennifer Hudson thing? Dreamgirls. Have you seen Dreamgirls, the movie? Have you seen it, Brie?
Yes.
It's such a cool film. The fact that you've got some woman who's come from, I think she's so well spoken and such a nice person, but she's had some shit. I mean, didn't a mom get killed and a younger sibling get killed or something like that? And she's always got time for everybody. She sings like a lark. She makes a movie, and let's be frank, they needed her. Yes, she can sing, but the role is like the fatter, chubbier, rejected woman who gets thrown out of a girl group. And then everybody's like, this is Beyonce's vehicle. This is Beyonce's vehicle. And then Jennifer Hudson's just like, get an Oscar nomination on my first film, shall I? I mean, it was just such a cool, and everybody's like, oh God. And if you want to hear even brilliant, go and hear the original Jennifer on Broadway that sang it as well. Oh my God, another star, completely holiday. Just, oh my God, so cool. And everybody was like, oh, Beyonce's doing a movie. Beyonce's doing a big movie. No one cared. It was like, hush be, the grown-ups are singing. Be quiet. It was really so funny. Good. Such a lovely song. YouTube, and I'm telling you, like, and it'll come up. Such a beautiful song. Just this song when you've given everything to everybody, and this guy has played you and like led you on, and you realise that he just thinks you're a fool, and you know he wants the prettier girl on his arm, and he doesn't think that she's good enough, and all of this stuff, and she's the star, and she's the, oh my God, it's such a moving song. It's just like, oh, go and watch it. It's brilliant. Good. Brendan, redeem yourself. Musically, it's fabulous. So can I have musically, in terms of music, you know, all of that shit?
Musicalement, c'est fabulous.
No, I mean, can you do the 5? Can you do the 5?
Oh God.
Did you say, oh God?
Yes.
Do you mean thank you, Luke, for giving me another opportunity? Is that what you meant?
Okay. D'un point de vue musical, it's the middle one I always forget. I'll get to it in a moment. Il s'agit...
Right, listen. Look at Auntie Luke. We need a bit of mind mapping. We need a bit of organisation. Have we not said 2 with an adjective, 2 with a noun, 1 with an adverb? Yes? So if you've done 1 with musical, finish me off with the other 1 with musical. Off you go.
D'un point de vue musical.
And now another one with musical.
Au niveau musical.
Good. Now we want the noun. What's the noun of musical?
Musique.
For the noun, one will require the gender.
La musique.
So off you go then. So. Epic fail does not become you. What are the words we're talking about on town? Come on. No, I'm drawing a line in the sand. I'm going across to Tia. Tia, can you do it for me with musical? All 5, please, my darling.
D'un point de vue musical,
Not d'un point de vue, because it's not in,
No.
isn't it? It's from a, yeah?
d'un point de vue musical, au niveau musical,
Good.
en termes de la musique,
En termes de la musique, another noun, please.
quand il s'agit de la musique,
Good. I'm not saying these are the only ways. These are just 4 nice ones to have. And then the 5th, what's the musically?
musicalement,
That's it. That's it. Brendan, sexually, and the other 4. Sexually and the other 4. You'd have had a much classier adjective, Brendan, but you know, you screwed it up. No pun intended. Okay. Don't screw up sex, because the jokes would just be enormous. Off you go.
There you go. I'm going to screw it up.
Brendan, what's the word for sexual?
Sexual.
Now, I cannot stand it. It's an absolutely abhorrent practice. My God, a man with a man. What's the word for homosexual, Brendan?
Homosexual?
Don't even bring it into my class. Anybody watching who is that dumb to not get that I'm saying that as a proud gay man with irony. Seriously. But yes, so do we say homosexual or homosexuel?
Homosexual.
Sexual or sexuel?
Sexuel.
Right then, off you go. So do me the 2 adjectives first.
D'un point de vue homosexuel.
Okay, let's go with homosexual. I mean, I meant sexual, but let's go with homosexual. Fine, all right. D'un point de vue homosexuel, go on. Yeah, d'un point de vue homosexuel, why not?
Au niveau
homosexuel, go.
Niveau homosexuel, no, the middle, I always...
You keep telling... Look. I get up every day, right, and sit for 10 minutes in a bath of freezing cold water to be able to walk. I then have a green tea, do some eggs with turmeric. I can't take anti-inflammatories. I then lie on a rubber mat, roll my joints, and then I try and move around. I then try to go to the gym so that the drug which strips me of my ability to anabolize and metabolize appropriately means that I don't look too underweight, despite having been quite beefy before. And then for some reason, I will try and dip my toe, literally, into the world of dance, despite it being my absolute safe space and being a fucking legend at it, to go to some classes where I look like shit just to even hear music and just to even feel part of the world. So with all due respect, and I love you dearly and I will not stop until you can speak French as well as you want it, because it's going to help your situation in France. Having been over this 4 times and you go, oh, I always mess up the middle one. Do you think I have time and energy for negative neuro-linguistic programming? Don't keep saying I always mess up the middle one, because you've said that twice and then we've gone over it.
I can't retain the middle one. I forgot the middle one. I think.
Okay, what's the noun of homosexuel?
Homosexual. Homosexual.
The noun.
Homosexual.
What's the noun of homosexual in English?
Homosexual.
That's an adjective.
Oh.
I take your point, a person could be a homosexual, but talking about the practice, good God, talking about the practice, what do we call it? It is known as homosexuality. That's right. Lovely. So, in other words, what were the 2 nouns? What did we use? We used en termes. In terms of, and when it comes to. Just say that for me. In terms of, and when it comes to.
En termes de homosexuality.
No, in English, just say in terms of and when it comes to.
In terms of and when it comes to.
And again, no sex jokes. In terms of and when it comes to.
In terms of and when it comes to.
En termes de, quand il s'agit de. Notice before both of the nouns, we get a de, don't we? En termes de, quand il s'agit de. So off you go. Could you say for me the 2 noun ones with homosexuality?
En termes de homosexualité,
En termes de nouns have what?
le definite articles. No,
Right. And what? Why do you like the word de?
because I use it a lot. Yeah.
Yes. Why do you guys all like it before a noun? Because what does it normally allow before a noun? If it was dealing with what kind of a word, would it mean I could just go straight into the noun?
The verb, infinitive.
No.
We're not.
If I went beaucoup de fromage, what kind of a word is beaucoup?
Quantity.
That's right. So when you guys hear de plus a noun, it doesn't bother you, does it? But why should it bother you? Because if I'm saying en termes de, am I talking about quantities?
No.
Do you see what I'm saying, Bren? So your brains all hear de and a noun and think, whoopie-doo, I'm safe. No. No. That's why I tell you to sing through the whole sentence in one go. Yeah? So say for me. Off you go. Go through again. En termes de...
En termes de l'homosexualité, quand il s'agit de l'homosexualité.
Gorgeous. Lovely. All right. And homosexuellement, but for... Let's just do one more for you, Brendan. Sorry. Could you do nature? Natural. Off you go.
D'un point de vue d'un...
Go again slowly. D'un point de vue what?
D'un point de vue de...
No. What is coming after d'un point de vue? You are modifying the point. D'un point de vue...
Nature.
The adjective. What's the adjective of nature?
Natural.
Have we not just had a conversation about E's and L's and A's and E's and all of this business, Bren? Did we not debate homosexual versus homosexuel?
Maybe.
Did we say, come on, open a window, put a cold flannel on the back of your neck, work. Did we say that it was going to be homosexual or homosexuel? And do you think it's going to be, do you think it's going to be natural or naturel?
Naturel.
Lovely.
Naturel.
So off you go then. So au niveau.
Au niveau de naturel.
Listen.
Niveau naturel.
Listen. On a level, natural, on a natural level, your adjective is modifying the word level. Do you understand? You're just remembering something de. Right, just say for me the level, le niveau.
Le niveau.
Say for me the natural level.
Le niveau naturel.
Yeah, that's no hardship, is it? Now say on a natural level. Au niveau
naturel.
Go again without any fuckety business in the middle.
Au niveau naturel.
You've got it. All right? Now say for me a point of view. Un point de vue.
Un point de vue naturel.
That's where I was headed. Good man. Well done. Now say from a natural point of view. You can do it.
Quand
You're adding from to it, my darling girl. All you're doing is popping a dirt at the beginning of it. Off you go.
D'un point...
Brendan, that's the 10th time. What's the gender of the word point de vue?
Masculine.
That's it. Off you go. Don't...
Du point de vue
naturel. From a, Brendan. Come on, we have done this.
D'un point de vue naturel.
And again, both of the adjective ones go. Come on. Hurry up.
Du point de vue naturel au niveau naturel.
Without the pause. Go.
D'un point de vue naturel au niveau naturel.
Lovely. Now, what's the bloody noun of naturel? What's the noun? Talk to me now. In English, what's the noun of natural?
Natural.
What's the noun of natural?
Nature.
That's right. Lovely. Do you think it's le nature or la nature?
La nature.
Which would you guess? Le nature or la nature?
Or la nature.
Thank you. So could you now basically say, bit of a hint going on in the background?
Yeah, I
So
was
could you
actually
now
thinking.
basically, could you now give me the next one? Straight up, off you go. The next two, rather, with nature as a noun. Yes.
En termes de nature.
What?
En termes de,
Brendan,
en termes de nature. En termes de la nature.
stand still. What did I just spend 2 bloody years of my life? I'm not going to get back telling you we needed before de in order to allow us to go straight into a noun. Tell me now in one sentence what needs to come, my darling, after a fucking de. Sorry, I apologise. What needs to come before a fucking de to allow us to go straight into the noun after the de? It needs to be talking about what?
Quantity.
Thank you. And as I've gone over already, is in terms of a quantity, yes or no?
No.
I know it's quick, I know it's hard, but we've done it before and we have done it 4 or 5 times. Don't make me look the meanie moody asshole on YouTube because I've told you this. I have told you this. Yeah? You bring your fucking A game. Off you go. This is not a class. This is commercial language training. This is like a personal trainer for language. We don't all sit around and have a group round going super slowly. Off you go. Carry on then. En termes de...
En termes de la nature.
Good. Next up.
Quand il s'agit de la nature.
Good. You are going to WhatsApp me in 10 minutes of this class finishing at this speed. Naturellement, au niveau naturel, d'un point de vue naturel, en termes de la nature, quand il s'agit de la nature. Social. Socialement, au niveau social, which was the one that I've given you today, d'un point de vue social, en termes de la société, quand il s'agit de la société. Musique. Musicalement, au niveau musical, d'un point de vue musical, en termes de la musique, quand il s'agit de la musique. Natural, musical, and social. You're going to send me that at that speed, yes?
Yes.
Good. We've got to get the brain into doing patterns and rhythms. It's not me being a mean or a bully. You've got to just let go overthinking because your overthinking is giving an underthinking result, all right? Good. Tia, a couple more from you. Lukey, I only think of you when I think of all the people who email you. Lukey, I'm only thinking of you when I think of all the people who email you.
Luc, je ne pense qu'à toi quand je pense aux gens.
Present tense.
Luc, je ne pense qu'à toi quand je pense aux gens que tu connais.
Pause. When I think of the people, are these people doing the verb? Are these people doing the verb?
Yes.
So qui or que?
À qui?
Up you go. When I think of the people that email you.
Qui je pense aux gens qui...
Go again. Come on. From the beginning. Brendan has burnt and destroyed my patience for mistakes that we've had explained loads of times. I'm just warning you all of that up front. So basically, Luke, I only think of you when I think of people who email you. Off you go.
Luc, je ne pense qu'à toi quand je pense aux gens qui t'ont envoyé des mails.
Pause. Quand je pense aux gens qui was correct, who email you. What tense are we in, my darling?
Present.
And what's the they form of send?
Qui t'envoie.
That's it. Luc,
Qui t'envoie.
je pense qu'à toi. Quand je pense aux gens qui t'envoient des emails ou des courriers électroniques, give me the pity. Oh, Luke. Oh, I think of you when I think of people that send you emails. Oh, mais Luc, je pense qu'à toi. I only think of you. Quand je pense aux gens qui t'envoient des emails, quand je pense aux gens qui t'envoient des courriers électroniques, get me the pity voice back in.
Luc, je ne pense qu'à toi quand je pense...
You sound sterile. And I really like you as a person. And I don't want you to go to France and people think, who is this miserable bitch? Don't sound sterile. You're a mom. or a dad, it would work in the same way. I'm not saying moms or whatever. You know, you're a wife. I'm sure you've got other loving relationships. You use your voice. You've got a clear, brilliant intellect for language by the fact that we're having this conversation in what is already a second language to you. But you need to bring your humanity to the table. Yeah, you also do a nice line in vowels, which means you're using the right part. But I need you to be less sterile. Luke, je pense, even if you think it's play acting a little bit, Tia, even if you think it's a bit fake, bring it for the moment. Yeah, bring it for the moment. Luc, je pense qu'à toi. Let me explain why. Laisse-moi vous expliquer pourquoi tout le monde. Because you're using a language which is basically going to push with this part of the body. Parce que effectivement, vous parlez une langue qui va effectivement insister, pousser, souffler avec cette partie du corps. You can hide behind English a little bit, particularly if you've got neater consonants. Alors, il est fort possible effectivement de se cacher, de se camoufler derrière les consonnes. Yes, I said I'll be there at 4 o'clock. The minute you bring in an accent that's like if you went to Brendan, if you went Northern, there's an opinion in any accent which has got more vowel in it. Like, so if somebody goes, ah yeah, you know, you can tell that they're being cheerful. You know, it's not a neutral hello. Yes, that's lovely to see you. You know, so any accent at all, you know, that goes longer, like West Country, or you know, you can hear the opinion. And so because French is obliging you to speak with a bit of chest, you just need to choose what's going to come forward, because the neutrality isn't great. Yeah, oui, alors j'ai dit que je vais vous voir. It's just dead. Now, a lot of the time in Paris, we'll just do it in the last bit. So it's like, oui, alors no. Oui, je vais sortir ce soir, je vais aller voir mon pote Brandon. I don't want to go. Oui, alors je vais sortir ce soir, je vais aller voir mon pote. Ouais, je vais sortir ce soir, je vais aller voir mon pote. J'ai hâte d'y aller. Yeah, often it will just change the last bit at the end. But you guys need to use your human voice one more time. I'm going to go for a little wee-wee. I'll be right back. This is playing into what we're doing in the later class today. So you must watch this week. I'm going to go to the little boy's room, or the little person's room. All genders are welcome in my bathroom. And I'll be right back. And I'm gonna want to hear, Tia, different voices from you. I'm going to be giving you an array of emotions. I'm going to have the other people choose emotions, and you're going to be saying the same sentence in those emotions. How exciting. Practice while I'm gone, people. Just randomly give each other different accents, different emotions. So Tia, you give one to Bree, give you one to Denise, you give one to Brendan, and keep going. Brendan, you give one to Tia. Just pick an emotion and say the sentence, je vais le faire. I'm going to do it. Practice going round and round and round and round. I'll be right back.
Please say it in a sad voice.
Okay. What was the sentence?
Je vais le faire.
And you, what was the emotion? Sorry.
Sad.
Oh. Je vais le faire. I'm not an actress. I'm not good at acting. Yeah. Je vais le faire. I think that's the best I can do.
C'est bien. C'était bien.
And then, Bree, I think you say it to someone else. Maybe to me, and then I say it to Brendan. Another emotion.
Denise, you say it in a angry, like putain, like really angry, fed up.
Je vais le faire.
That was pretty
Je
good.
vais le faire. Brendan, can you say it in a excited, happy, can't wait to do it emotion?
Je vais le faire. Too much. Je vais le faire. Tia, can you do it in a disgusted way?
Oh, God. Disgusted. Je vais le faire. It's hard to show the emotions. It's really hard when the brain is busy trying to understand what grammar to use and what word, and then you have to have the emotion. Yes.
I try to put on like a character, like I think of like a French actress, and I try to mimic them.
Oh, like somebody else.
Yeah, that really helps because I listen to like their interviews and then I'll mimic them. Like, yeah, just like different people. Like Charlotte Gainsbourg, she's really like quiet and like timid the way she talks. I kind of like the way she talks. And you know, there's other people that are like really expressive, like the people on the news and stuff.
It's a very good idea.
I can't hear a sodding word of French. I just heard my I heard. Did you catch me? I just heard. I just heard my lovely Tia saying it seems a very good idea. When I watch the video back, if every other word you say was French, apart from that, I shall forgive you. If it wasn't, there'll be trouble. Let's start with Tia then. Seeing as she thinks everything's a good idea. Say for me, it's a very good idea. Happily.
C'est une très bonne idée.
Link, c'est une très bonne idée.
C'est une très bonne idée.
Lovely. You might like to think what the noise would be if you weren't saying words. Ah, c'est une très bonne idée. Now say the same words sarcastically, as in it's an awful idea, leaving you lot to do work without me. It's a silly idea. Be sarcastic. Oh,
c'est une très bonne idée.
that sounds happy, just slightly less happy. Ah oui, c'est une très bonne idée.
C'est une très bonne idée.
No work on that one. Now say for me, I'm going to do it, and it's something you want to do more than anything else. If I could pick one thing right now, it'd be one person in front of me, just for a hug. That's literally would be my dream thing. Say for me, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to say it in those terms. Je vais le faire. Now if I say, fine, Mom, I'm 14. Actually, no, because when I was 14, I liked cleaning my room. But let's just say, I said, fine, I'm going to do it. Ouais, ok, d'accord, je vais le faire. I'm going to do it. Moi, je vais le faire. Okay, so Brendan, can I have the sad, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I don't want to do it, but I'm going to do it. The sad, I'm going to do it.
Je vais le faire.
I need fucking volume, though.
Je vais le faire.
That's not remotely sad. That just sounds snide, sort of admin worker. Sounds sad. Je vais le faire.
Je vais le
Do
faire.
me a sad noise, Brent, without the voice.
Mm.
Now go, I don't mean without the voice, I mean without words. Now go, je vais le faire.
Je vais le faire.
See, what? Did you see how brilliantly French that sounded as well? Because where do emotions come from? The titties. And where do they do? Vibration comes from the solar plexus. It's here. That's where our emotions come from. And that's where French comes from. Denise, sound a real cunt. Be a bitch. It's Brendan. You're bored shitless of him saying that sentence. Say for me, tu vas le faire. I'm sick of this shit. You've been spending 10 minutes trying to get this. And Luke, because he's a saint, he's gone over the shit with you. Pull your fucking finger out of your ass. I want to do more vocab than this, Brendan. So point at him and say, tu vas le faire.
Tu vas le faire.
No, scare me. Go on. Tu vas le faire.
Tu vas le faire.
Who's hurt you? Who's really pissed you off? You are a lovely person, nice looking woman, intelligent, troubled, whatever. Who has treated you like a fucking piece of shit? Think of that person, remain courteous. They are in front of you in a service industry role. You imagine that we're all coming to visit you in the States. You're so thrilled that we're all coming over to yours. You've ordered some food, whatever, right? Because you know, whatever. And they just announced, oh, we're really sorry. We haven't got enough left. I'm so sorry. Maybe you could get another caterer. And you're like, what the shit? I deliberately ordered a cake from outside. And now I haven't got time. you just say, tu vas le faire. You know, so if I was saying, non, 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 j'ai tous mes amis qui viennent me rendre visite de l'Angleterre. Je suis désolé, mais j'ai commandé mon gâteau bien en avance. Je vous ai donné de l'argent. Ils sont déjà là. Ils viennent juste arriver à l'aéroport. Je suis désolé, mais franchement, c'est pas suffisant ce que tu viens de me faire. Alors, franchement, tu vas faire ce putain de gâteau. Tu vas le faire. Tu m'entends? Yeah, so just say to me, tu vas le faire, and sound pissed off.
Tu vas le faire.
Good. Notice it sounds French. Brie. Sound absolutely incredulous. Like, say for me, we're telling you that Brendan is going to do a full bodily shave and he will be appearing on RuPaul's Drag Race. No, that's credulous. He'll be representing the United Kingdom in the high jump. And you're going to, tu vas le faire. Toi, tu vas le faire. Like, sound shocked. Off you go.
Tu vas le faire, toi?
Good, but get it all joined up. So notice where you can't carry the emotion if the words are separate. Yeah. Tu vas, in French. Tu vas le faire. Yeah. Toi, tu vas le faire. Sound shocked? Really? Off you go.
Toi, tu vas le faire.
Good. Let's go around again. Tia, welcome me into your home. Not the sex dungeon. Your husband has shown me that. It was a fabulous Zoom call. Okay. Your home, the bit above ground. Okay. The bit that's not been soundproofed. You welcome into your home. Say for me, assieds-toi, Luke. Tu veux quelque chose à boire? Sit down, Luke. Do you want something to drink? Don't drink, Brendan. She'll lace it with something and you'll wake up strapped to all kinds of things. So say for me, Tia, assieds-toi, Luke. Tu veux quelque chose à boire? Accommodate me with your voice. Not just your super duper French. Use your voice. Assieds-toi, Luke. Tu veux quelque chose à boire?
Assieds-toi, Luc, tu veux quelque chose à boire?
The warmth isn't there. Are you feeling comfortable, Brendan? No, be warm, Tia. We know you, but use your voice. Assieds-toi, tu veux quelque chose à boire?
Assieds-toi, tu veux quelque chose à boire?
Good, but don't make it an effort. Make it like normal. Assieds-toi, tu veux quelque chose à boire?
Assieds-toi, tu veux quelque chose à boire?
Gorgeous. And notice your consonants are getting smaller and smaller and your vowels are getting bigger and bigger. Good. Brendan, same nice happy tone. But say, I'm sick of you. You need to leave. Oh non, mais j'en ai marre de vous. Vous devez partir. That's okay. Bye-bye. Yeah, I don't care. Write what you want on fucking TripAdvisor. J'en ai marre de vous. Vous devez partir. Go on.
J'en ai marre de vous, vous devez partir.
Lovely. Now be angry. J'en ai marre de vous, vous devez partir.
J'en ai marre de vous, vous devez partir.
Not angry enough?
J'en ai marre de vous, vous devez partir.
There's no closed mouth because in French, you don't need to hold back. J'en ai marre de vous et vous devez partir.
J'en ai marre de vous, vous venez. J'en ai marre de vous, vous devez.
Lukey. Practice with an emotion and it's a good thing to get into your mouth. Vous devez partir.
Vous devez partir. J'en ai marre de vous, vous devez partir.
Lovely. Well done for saying devez, good boy. Now, what else is this quite clever for? It allows you to attach a mood to certain bits of vocabulary, which means when you then feel said mood, that word will come out of you. As in, I've told you before, if somebody slaps you on the arse with a towel and goes, you go, fuck. Why don't you say, oh, fairy godmother? Why don't you say, oh, window frame? Why do we use certain words, expletives? Because that's what we've connected so solely to that feeling. That can be on a much more subtle level. Oh, putain, j'en ai marre de cette merde. You feel that language comes out rather than, putain, j'en ai marre de cette merde. Huh. Yeah, all right? So in other words, tone the voices are our project this week. Agreed? Lovely. Good. 1 second, I'm going to say goodbye. People, if you watch this video, there will be a Kofi link underneath. If you found it useful, the link will be there underneath to pay me. If you're interested in the podcast, please email me logiclanguagelearning@gmail.com. The link will be underneath as well. I hope you're all well. Take care. Bye-bye.